Welcome to Conversations Change Lives, a series of educational lessons about advanced care planning that may change the lives of the people you care for and their loved ones. I'm Dr. Susan Nelson, and the conversations I'm referring to are discussions that healthcare professionals may have with patients and their families about the kind of care they'd like to receive when they have serious advanced illness. This video lesson is designed to help you prepare for a meeting with patients and family members, introduce and explain the LaPOST document, and develop a treatment plan that reflects patients' end-of-life wishes and goals of care. The diagnosis of a life-limiting and irreversible condition may leave a patient and his or her loved ones with many questions and fears. It's important for physicians and the healthcare team to talk with them about the illness, treatment possibilities and preferences, values and goals of care, especially as the disease progresses. There are many resources available to help you organize this type of meeting. Here are a few suggestions that can help lead to a meaningful conversation. While an appointment can serve as an appropriate opportunity for a discussion, it's equally important for the healthcare team to be able to identify verbal and nonverbal cues that a patient may be ready to talk about end-of-life care options. Those cues may include comments about being tired or not being useful anymore. Whenever and wherever the meeting takes place, privacy is critical to a focused discussion without interruptions. The patient may also want to have family members or trusted friends present. By sitting down, maintaining eye contact with the patient and loved ones, and being attentive to their emotional state and body language, you are establishing a safe setting for this important discussion. You now have an opportunity to find out what the patient and family know about the particular medical situation and answer their questions, keeping the conversation moving with facts and empathy. Once you're confident they understand the big picture, you can review the purpose of the meeting to understand the goals of the patient's life and the care he or she wants to receive going forward. It's also an appropriate time to discuss the LaPOST document, which is designed for patients with health conditions that are life-limiting. This document provides a framework to guide the conversation and to encourage patients to express their treatment wishes and goals of care. The document itself is a two-sided gold form. On the front, you'll see the sections that comprise the physician orders for scope of treatment, as well as a section for the required signature of the physician and patient or his or her personal healthcare representative. Because the document establishes medical orders, it must be signed by the patient's physician to be valid. The patient or his or her personal healthcare representative must also sign to confirm that the orders were discussed and agreed upon. Completion of the LaPOST document is voluntary and is not biased for or against treatment. The other side reinforces LaPOST guidelines, provides additional directions for use, and states how to review or void the document. A suggested conversation with a patient about LaPOST may sound like this. I'd like to talk with you today about what is going on with you, which will help me understand how to best care for you. We'll need to discuss the types of treatments available, what will work, what might work, and what won't work, and what your goals of care are. After we have this conversation, we'll be able to complete a LaPOST document, which is a physician's order that outlines the plan of care we discuss. The order will communicate this important information to other members of the healthcare team so they know how to best care for you during your illness. This document will follow you across care settings, from hospital to home, to nursing home to hospice, wherever you go. It can be changed or adjusted at any time as long as it represents your wishes and goals of care. After introducing the document and its purpose, you can begin exploring the patient's and family's thoughts and knowledge about each section. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation or CPR, level of treatment desired, and artificially administered fluids and nutrition. It also becomes a way to provide them with facts and details about these topics. For a detailed description of these sections and how to complete them, please refer to the Handbook for Healthcare Professionals, which can be found on the LaPOST website. When a patient with a LaPOST document is transferred from one setting to another, for example from a long-term care facility to a hospital, the original document should accompany the patient. A copy of the form should also be kept in the patient's medical record. Photocopies and faxes of signed LaPOST documents are legal and valid. It's important to note that HIPAA permits disclosure of LaPOST to healthcare professionals across treatment settings. It's also recommended that the document be reviewed periodically when patient transfers are involved, when there's a change in the patient's health status, or if the patient's preferences change. Finally, a patient with decision-making capacity can void the LaPOST document at any time or change his or her mind about treatment options. If the patient is unable to make these decisions, the healthcare representative may revoke the document if there is new knowledge concerning the patient's wishes or medical condition. In closing, speaking honestly and openly about end-of-life care options can be difficult and uncomfortable for patients, caregivers, and the healthcare team. But not discussing these issues can lead to even more confusion, anxiety, and conflict. Conversations can break down barriers and help prevent misunderstandings. For this reason, they truly can be life-changing. I hope this video lesson has been helpful. For more information, please view the other video lessons in the series or visit the LaPOST website at la-post.org. Thank you for watching.